fine. I thought it was too deep too. They made a statement.
Welcome to LICHTUNDFIRE. This is the opening of an 8-person exhibition called Abstract Connectivity with 8 artists who are working around abstraction from minimalism to abstract expressionism and everything in between in various media, from painting to works on paper, prints and mixed media works to mixed media sculpture, commenting on abstraction. The artists in the show are Abney, Gretl Bauer, Patricia Crotty, Leslie Ford, Carrie Johnson, Mark Kurdziel, Ziff, and Adja Yonkers. The exhibition dates are from January 9th through February 3rd, and the show will be, as always, also followed, or the opening followed by another event, an artist talk, where we will walk through the exhibition in addition to now briefly with the artists at the opening, and we'll have a more in-depth look into the show and the artist practices. I want to start with one of the artists who will not be here. He is or was early 19th century to sort of mid 20th century, early 20th century to mid 20th century artist. His name is Adja Yonkers. This is his beautiful mixed media work behind me called Aegean 13. It's a screen print with collage, and one of these prints is actually in the collection of the Museum of Modern Art. Adja Yonkers was born in Riga, which was at that time in 1900 Russian, and he moved further west studying in Berlin, in London, in Paris, where he also lived in the 20s, then immigrated to Sweden in 1939, and finally in 1947 he moved to the United States, where he spent the rest of his life and passed away in 1983. He was a New York resident then and a teacher of the New York New School. Take a look at this beautiful work. The other artists in the show will all talk about their work briefly themselves, and I just wanted to introduce him because for obvious reasons he doesn't have the opportunity to say something about his work. Thank you.
Okay, hi, I'm Howard Ziff, and I am one of the artists in the show, and you'll be able to see that there's some very fine work here tonight. And this is one of my paintings, and it's part of the way I see things, which is what was there, what is there now, the difference between behind and in front, and I try to take a 3-dimensional idea and compress it, of course, into 2 dimensions, which is the flat surface of the canvas. And it's what was once there, what is put over there, and the rest is open to your imagination.
Hi, I'm Patricia, and welcome to the show. It's a really wonderful group show. I'm very happy to be participating. And this is one of my pieces. It's a recent painting. It's an abstract landscape. And I usually start from sketches I do in the woods, and then it's called Into the Woods. And it reflects my concerns about the environment today with global warming. And it's kind of an iterative process. I add paint, I take away, and over time, layers build up, and until it feels like it's complete. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Mark Kurdziel. Welcome to the show. This is from a series of newer paintings I've been doing. These are on the smaller side. There's a bit of distemper here, which is rabbit skin glue and pigment, and then some oil painting on top of it to get a bigger jump between matte and gloss and giving me as much space as possible. Very loosely based on, I've been looking at a lot of Persian miniatures with this one, and then also trying to jam a little bit of Paul Klee and Hoffman into it. It's sort of, areas where I've been looking at for a long time in my life, and at this moment, it's sort of morphing into somewhat abstraction with a bunch of literal and hopefully poetic symbols and repeated images from all my work. I do happen to think like a Greek horse and an Egyptian horse, and I don't quite know what that is actually. So just to have this jump in, for me, consciousness of like this is colors from a Greek vase and some of that drawing, and the linearness of Egyptian hieroglyphs. And other than that, I just try to create this world that has space and relationships, painterly relationships that add up to some kind of poetic statement or imagery that is obscure but universal, if that kind of makes sense.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gretl Bauer. I'm very happy to be part of this show, and I want to welcome everybody. This is one of my pieces. I use a lot of found objects. So this piece of stone was actually pilfered from my father-in-law's garden, but I knew I was going to do something with it, and the very fluorescent threads combined with the color of the stone just reminded me of Italy, which is one of my favorite places. And I think most of the pieces that I do have a story behind them, or a country, or a place. There's usually a connectivity. So this show is about connectivity, so I'm very happy to have this piece in the show. And thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Carrie Johnson, and this is my work.
in the show. It's a series called Levels, and it's really like the beginning of a new series. I'm looking forward to exploring, finding interesting backgrounds to go with these kind of figure ground relationships. Each painting is going to turn out a little differently, depending on how the colors and textures merge together. Thanks.
Okay, hi, my name is Leslie Ford, and the work I have in this show tonight at LICHTUNDFIRE is 40 Days and 40 Nights. I've been interested in how the mind can call back imagery of the past for as long as I can remember. All of my time as a family vacation has always been spent by large bodies of water. So I've been watching the horizon line my entire life. 40 Days and 40 Nights is the culmination of pictures in my mind manifested as a depiction of reverie of memory.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Abney, and it's a pleasure and a privilege to be showing here at LICHTUNDFIRE. I happen to work in series, and the series the director of LICHTUNDFIRE, Patricia, chose was the Canvas on Canvas series. Basically, it is literally a canvas on canvas. For example, this piece has 1, 2, 3, probably 4 layers of canvas, one upon the other. And the philosophy behind the Canvas on Canvas series is letting paint do what paint does. And what I mean by that is when you're talking about poured paint and water, you're talking about the qualities of water when it flows to its natural level, seeks its natural level. It creates certain unique patterns, and those patterns are consistent where you're looking at it from, like, say, an aerial view of a landscape of water, or under a microscope, it's still the same. And that natural transition is what I like about poured paint. And my part as the artist is adding the composition, the color choices, the design, and that is the dialogue between me and the painting. And that is the philosophy behind Canvas on Canvas series. Thank you.